Good midnight, NWS Revolution members and viewers. This is your NWS Head of Title Relations, Michael Call, and I got a very special guest with me. Please introduce yourself. This is your NWS Board of Directors Chairman and your NWS Hardcore Champion, Mischief Mikey Mueller. And today, me and Michael Cohen here are going to give you our NWS Revolution Impact very late review. But before we do, I just want to say rest in peace to Terry Hulk Hogan Bollea. He will go down as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Hulk Hogan helped put wrestling on the map. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there would be no AWA. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there would be no WWE. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there would be no WCW. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there would be no TNA. And if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there would be no AEW, even though Hulk Hogan never appeared in AEW. Hulk Hogan helped put wrestling on the map, and Hulk Hogan helped make wrestling what it was today. So rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. I completely agree with you, Michael Cole. Rest in peace to the immortal Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea. Yeah. Okay. Hulk Hogan will always, Hulkamania will live on forever, and Hulk Hogan will always be with us in our hearts. Okay, so NWS Revolution Impact was hailing from the Erie Insurance Arena in Erie, Pennsylvania. The commentators for the show were Joe Gowley and Dan Abbott. NWS Revolution owner, chairman, and CEO Scott Casey, also known as Scooter St. William, the World Heavyweight Champion, came out and talked about the death of Hulk Hogan, and Scooter St. William talked about how much of a Hulk Hogan fan he was, how much of a Hulkamania he was, and he explained what Hulk Hogan meant to the wrestling business, and they did a 10-bell salute to Hulk Hogan. And Scott Casey Gale showed highlights of Hulk Hogan's career in WWE, WCW, TNA, and of Hulk Hogan's movies and TV shows. And it was a nice tribute that NWS Revolution did to Hulk Hogan. And then the first match was for the NWS Tag Team titles, Steel Cage match. Michael Scars Minor and Rob McGovern defeated Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. And this was one hell of a Steel Cage match. I really enjoyed it. So what'd you think, Mr. Mikey Mueller? Yes, you're right. Michael Cole was one hell of a Steel Cage match. Michael Scars Minor and Rob McGovern, members of the Don Callis family and Elite Blood Wars, are doing wonders with those NWS Tag Team Championships, and they're bringing a whole lot of respect and prestige back to the tag team titles and the tag team division. And then in the office of NWS Revolution owner, chairman, CEO Scott Casey Gale, and me, Mischief Mikey Mueller, the NWS Board of Directors chairman and hardcore champion Scooter St. William, is in his office giving his manager, agent, the NWS Director of Operations, Jaden Miller, my brother, Noah Higgins, the NWS Intercontinental Champion, Jay Lawson, the NWS United States Champion, Vinny Joe, a pep talk, because he's hyping them up for the matches, the destructive Patriots, which, you know, it's a cool name. I would admit it. And yeah, and the reminiscing about Hulk Hogan and what he meant to the wrestling business. They also did a tribute to the late Malcolm Jamal Warner, who played Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, and they also did a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, but it was a nice moment. And then the match number 2 was for the NWS United States Champion, My former best friend Jay Lawson with Noah Higgins in this corner defeated General Manager Don Callis with Assistant General Manager Paul Heyman in this corner. This was a pretty decent match. And unfortunately, the destructive Patriots still have General Manager Don Callis held hostage, and they're not going to let him go until further notice. And in my opinion, Don Callis should file a lawsuit against the destructive Patriots for kidnapping, because kidnapping is against the law. And in my opinion, my adopted father, Scott Casey Gale, my little brother, Jaden Miller, my former best friend, Jay Lawson, my other former best friend, Noah Higgins, and Vinny Joe should all be arrested for abduction of General Manager Don Callis, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But anyway, it was indeed a really good, decent back and forth match. What do you say, Michael Cole? Oh yes, there was definitely a good back and forth match. I really enjoyed it, and there was more highlights of Hulk Hogan's wrestling career and his movie career and his TV series career and everything that Hulk Hogan has done. They are also shown highlights of Malcolm Jamal Warner's career and Ozzy Osbourne's career. See, the NWS Revolution is all about respect. I wish that Hulk Hogan actually would have appeared here in the NWS Revolution. Because could you imagine what that would have done? But yeah, the tribute show was just one hell of a great show and very enjoyable. So that's it. Then it was match number 3 for the NWS Intercontinental Champion. Noah Higgins and Jay Lawson in his corner defeated Ethan Page. Really good, decent match. I really enjoyed this match. Joe Gowney and Dan Never did a great job calling this match. And Noah Higgins is the winner. And this match can be shown on the NWS Revolution YouTube channel. All the matches can be shown on the NWS Revolution channel. So check it out, because it was a really great, good go home show. And then there was a backstage bar between Vinny Joe and Finn Balor. This was one hell of a back and forth bar, and in the end, Vinny Joe won, as he beat the holy crap out of Finn Balor, and rightfully so. What do you think, Mischief Mikey Miller? Yes, Michael Cole, I really enjoyed the backstage part. It was great. Vinny Joe, yes, I know Vinny Joe wants to have a confrontation with me. Not a wrestling match, but a confrontation. Okay, Vinny Joe, one of these days I accept, because one of these days me and you are going to indeed have a confrontation. Then that match, it was and then it was match number 4, an Extreme Rules match. Psycho Mercer, Assistant General Manager Paul Heyman in his corner, defeated Wanda Truth Killings. Really, really good back and forth match. Ever since Psycho Mercer came back, he really has been making a name for himself. And I really hope that Psycho Mercer gets a future title shot, because he is a former NWS World Heavyweight Champion. He was the World Heavyweight Champion from 2017 to 2018, and it was a very memorable World Heavyweight title reign that Psycho Mercer indeed had. Michael Cole, take it away. Yes, indeed. Psycho Mercer did indeed have a memorable World Heavyweight title reign in 2017 through 2018. Even though that he did turn his back on the fans, he did have a very memorable World Heavyweight title reign. And the next match was match number 5. NWS Director of Operations Jaden Miller with NWS Revolution owner, chairman, CEO Scott Kisegale in his corner defeated Oro Mensah. Really good match. I really like it. Jaden Miller has really been making a name for himself here in the NWS Revolution. Shen. He is the manager agent of Scott Casey Gale, and he is the NWS Board of Directors chairman. And Jaden Miller has been in an undefeated streak here in the NWS Revolution. What do you think of your little brother's match, Mischief Mikey Miller? Well, I will say, yeah, I'm proud of my little brother Jaden that he is making a name for himself in the NWS Revolution. I will give him that. What I am not proud is that he's the reason why I dislocated my right shoulder, and he's the reason why my right arm is broken. It's not only Jaden Miller's fault, it is Jay Lawson's fault, and it is Noah Higgins' fault, and it is my adopted father Scott Casey Gale's fault. I'm sorry, but I am pressing charges against them for injuring my arm, and apparently they end up paying the fine. So pretty much, but because you know the rule, no NWS Revolution wrestler or staff can put their hands on me unless it's a wrestling match, and if they injure me, they will be reprimanded and fined. Because I am still suing Jay Lawson and Noah Higgins for assault and battery, and I'm still suing my little brother Jaden Miller, especially for what they did to me. Scott Casey Gale, you couldn't stop. You needed to keep the destructive Patriots under control. You cannot let them beat the hell out of me, and you cannot let them kidnap people because it's a crime and it is against the law. No, at least in my opinion. Okay, Mikey. Okay, that is your opinion. And next was the NWS Hardcore Champion Hell in a Cell match. NWS Board of Directors Chairman Mischief Mikey Mueller defeated the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes in the Hell in a Cell match. Really good Hell in a Cell match. Despite the critics saying it was lackluster, it was really good. And you, Mischief Mikey Mueller, proved that you can indeed wrestle. And then after the match, you did. I came out and asked you to show me your X-ray results, and you did just that. You proved that your dislocated shoulder is legit, and you proved that your broken arm is also legit. You showed proof, and it was your actual doctor, your primary doctor, that actually showed proof of it. So you were not faking an injury this time, and you proved all the naysayers wrong. Isn't that right, Mikey? And even though that you do wrestle with a broken arm, I gotta give respect to you for that. But anyway, thank you for proving everybody wrong. You're welcome, Michael Cole. Yes, I didn't. My match was great. I beat the holy hell out of the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes is a nightmare, and I showed these stupid, idiotic fans that my arm injury is real, that my dislocated shoulder is real, and that I was not faking it. I proved all the naysayers and doubters wrong because I'm Mischief Mikey Mueller. I am the greatest character on Darman Studios, and I'm one of the greatest part-time wrestlers of all time here in the NWS Revolution, and I am the greatest hardcore champion, and I'm the greatest NWS Board of Directors chairman. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can top what I can do. There's a reason they call me Mischief Mikey Mueller. Even though that Scott Casey Gale claims to be the king of mischief, I am also the king of mischief. Sorry, destructive Patriots, but I'm the real king of mischief. Buy your way out of that. Okay, Mikey, let's not brag about ourselves here. Come on now. Let's not brag about ourselves. The next was the co-main event. Cody Mercer with assistant general Paul Heyman defeated Pat McAfee and a really good match. I mean, my broadcast colleague on WWE Monday Night Raw, Pat McAfee, showed that he can wrestle. It would have been amazing if Pat McAfee would have taken the NWS Undisputed Heavyweight Championship off of Cody Mercer, because that would have done wonders for him. And I definitely see Pat McAfee holding a future singles title here in the NWS Revolution. He is my broadcast colleague. He is my best close friend. He has always had my back. He has defended me, and I have defended him. Pat McAfee has revitalized my WWE career. And I thank him for that. But anyway, it was a good co-main event. Funny, Michael Cole. Funny how you tell me not to brag about myself, yet you're doing the same thing. You're bragging about yourself and you're bragging about Pat McAfee. Last week, I kicked Pat McAfee's butt. This week, NWS CEO Cody Mercer, still the NWS undisputed heavyweight champion, kick your broadcast colleague Pat McAfee's butt left and right. He beat the crap out of him, Michael Cole. Okay? Jeez, Michael Cole. All right. There was the main event. NWS World Heavyweight Champion and being an NWS Revolution owner, chairman, CEO Scott Casey, also known as Scooter St. One, with NWS Director of Operations Jaden Miller in his corner, defeated Randy Orton in a TLC match, tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. And this was a really good main event. It was really, really good. Still the NWS World Heavyweight Champion Scott Casey, also known as Scooter St. One, my adopted father. Check it out. You can view the match here on the NWS Revolution YouTube channel. Great main event and a great show too, Michael Cole. Yes, Mischief Mikey Miller, it was indeed a great TLC match. I mean, still the NWS World Heavyweight Champions being Scott Casey, also known as Scooter St. One. After the match, John Cena came out and him and Scooter St. One them had a brawl. They had to be separated by the NWS roster, and they ended up signing the contract, making their match official for this for tonight. Yes, and tonight. And by the way, just to let you know, Scott Casey also defeated John Cena in the main event at Revolution Beach Bash in a straight-up bus match. Jaden Miller was in his corner, and you, Mischief Mikey Miller, were in the corner of John Cena. Also, Cody Mercer defeated Juan Killings in a co-main event, and Mr. Mikey Miller still the NWS World Heavyweight Champion. You see the Revolution Beach Bash pay-per-view here on the NWS Revolution Network, and tomorrow, me and Mr. Mikey Miller will give you our NWS Revolution Beach Bash pay-per-view review. But anyway, as far as the Revolution Impact, I would rate it 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, an 8+ and a solid 10 out of 10. What about you, Mr. Mikey Miller? I agree. It was a great go-home show. 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, a solid 10 out of 10, 8++. And it was a great tribute to Hulk Hogan. And yes, tomorrow, me and Michael Cole will give you a NWS Beach Bash, Summer Beach Bash pay-per-view review. Anyway, you stay classy. In the words of Scott Casey, my adopted father, you stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out. And shout out to the viewer that's watching. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Good night, everybody. Michael Cole. Yes, as Mr. Mikey Miller says, thank you for watching. Much appreciative. And me and Mr. Mikey Miller will see you tomorrow for the NWS Summer Beach Bash pay-per-view review. Good night, everybody. And thank you for watching.